has food and all. Isn't that nice of you?
He's asking about an interview. We're not going to do an interview. No sound.
No.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I just want to know.
Rob, he can do a VO. All I have to do is put the cap on this thing and hold this mic up, and he can VO it himself.
Okay, well,
Unless you want to talk to the commissioner, the current commissioner.
I want to talk to you first.
Commissioner?
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's
Is that
Bob.
his title?
Yeah, it's that guy right there in the gray hair.
Without the shirt?
Yeah, not without the shirt. That's
the
his
other
partner,
guy.
actually, the one he was talking to. One that just turned to us, the gray hair
Well,
right there.
why don't you tell us.
I'll tell you what
No, go ahead and talk to us, and then we can decide if we're going to do something else.
Okay.
Just talk to us about the group and when you started and all that. Okay, let's start with your name.
Well, of course, my name is Rick Frazier.
Rick Frazier.
And in terms of HVA, I'm not exactly sure the exact day that it started. Larry Lucas and several other people started it probably close to 10 and maybe 15 years ago. And I get that number simply because we do an annual tournament, and we just had our 10th Classic annual tournament. So I would assume
men
that's
and women.
It's men and women, primarily. It is three different levels: beginners, intermediate, and advanced, and recreational play as well. The league plays on Tuesday night, organized league play on Tuesday night, and on Friday night is recreational play. It's all open play. Anyone who wants to play can come and play. Also, Friday night is a night for beginners. So anyone who wants to come out and learn how to play the game can come and do drills, learn the basics of the game itself, and then have scrimmage play.
And where do you fit with Team Atlanta and the Gay Olympics?
And Team Atlanta is again coordinating all of the presence of Atlanta in Gay Games in 2002. We're hoping to take about 150 to 200 people, and it's for all sports.
On this court, nobody minds pitchers from a distance. They don't have any issues. The guy in the plaid shirt that's fixing the net right now would prefer not to be in any pictures.
That's fine.
We're going to shoot so
Can I
widely
get some
that
close-ups of?
I don't mind.
Is it okay?
And I'm sure there's others that don't mind.
Okay.
Larry Lucas.
Just ask before you take close ups.
Really, all I need is just a couple of you. Can I get a couple of you serving?
Sure.
Or something
Let
like
me
that?
get the spelling of
I
your
just need a
name
little
correctly.
action, and then
Okay.
everything
Just
else will be
Rick.
back.
Okay.
F-R-A-Z.
IER. Okay, Rick, good.
Okay.
Well, he was just pointing out to people who know more of the history.
Yeah, Larry.
But that was very good, what you were just telling us about Team Atlanta.
Well, the only other thing I'll tell you about Team Atlanta is that the goal is really to determine who's going to use the volume numbers to get group discounts on airfare and hotel accommodations, and to build a team atmosphere while participating in the games.
So, but these are people who are qualified to be at the Olympics?
Well, really, there's no qualification process. Anyone who wants to go can go to the games. It's all about inclusiveness, and anyone who wants to go can go and participate.
I see.
And in fact, everyone who goes and participates receives a medal, a participation medal.
Right.
But it's more so just finding out who's going. Oh, go right ahead.
Let me talk to him a little bit more. Let me get to him doing this.
We won't be serving for a while.
Okay. How are you? Good to see you.
I know
Mike
you're from
Maloney.
somewhere.
Yeah, you came over to our house for dinner with Richard one time.
Okay, that's right. How's it going?
It's going great.
I was looking at you going, oh God, I know him, but
I know.
I couldn't figure out where. So what you been up to?
Out TV Atlanta.
Cool.
Have you heard of us?
No. I assume it's a gay TV
It is.
station or just show or
Show.
what? Cool.
Every Thursday night on Media One.
So you're Emery's lover.
Right.
Okay. I remember. I just couldn't place you when you walked in. I thought you were a volleyball player. So.
I am actually.
Are you? Well, you should come out.
I think I will. I had no idea. That's what we're trying to tell the rest of the community.
Cool. We need more people.
Yeah. I mean,
Who's your friend over there?
that's Rob Martin.
He's cute. What's Richard up to? I called him a number of times and he won't ever call me back. Or
Richard never calls anybody back. He never calls anybody back. Now stand here for a minute.
okay.
Is it Jake? I won't.
something. Yep, that's right.
He is.
This one. Yeah, he told me.
Just keep in mind it's on our calls and the lines. If you don't see it and there's a question,
Okay, well, I'm fixing to announce it. This is my first up ref.
oh really?
Yeah.
If there's a,
Okay, guys, just for your information, this is my first up ref, so. Have you ready?
This is Leanne Reed with Out TV Atlanta, and I'm here with seasoned novelist and playwright Jim Grimsley. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for letting us come here today.
Oh, it's great to be here.
It's the premiere night of his new film in Berlin. And would you tell us what that film is about?
It's actually a play.
Oh, did I say film? Oh, let me start over. I meant to.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, this is Leanne Reed from Out TV Atlanta, and I'm here with seasoned novelist and playwright Jim Grimsley at the beginning of his new play in Berlin.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for speaking with us.
Oh, it's wonderful too.
Yeah. And what's your new play about?
In Berlin is the story of a gay man in his middle years who feels himself tiring, especially tiring sexually. He's had a lot of sex in his life. And instead of giving in to age and going ahead and settling down into the mellowness of that period, he decides he'll push things a little further. So he takes a trip to Berlin to explore S&M, to explore leather sex, and the notion of pain for pleasure.
And how did you come up with the idea for this?
I had the notion of writing a play called In Berlin for a long time, and I knew it had something to do with bondage, because I kept writing this scene where one person had another person captive in a hotel room in Berlin. And that didn't work, but it set me to thinking about what that scenario was about, the bondage that was implied in it. And so I went off and did some research. I went to a couple of studios and saw what they did and saw how the work was done, and was really affected by it because it didn't look like what I thought it would look like. It was not ugly or cruel or nasty. It was actually very beautiful and dance-like and tender. And the notion that both of these parties, the flogger and the floggee, had agreed to be there and were getting this wonderful pleasure out of this act that I found somewhat alien. It told me that was the journey, basically, that I needed to take an audience through at least that first experience to show them those ideas, to show them that, sex and pleasure come from more places than we think about.
To open all our minds.
Yes.
So is it really like that in Berlin? They have an underground?
They have an underground in many cities. I mean, there's an underground leather scene here. It's not really underground. But the notion of Berlin was so exotic to go to that country with its history and with the history of cruelty there to experience this thing. It gave the experience a richer cast, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. How long will it be
I
playing
mean, in
here?
Atlanta it doesn't have the same ring as in Berlin.
You're right. It doesn't sound nearly as interesting.
Right.
Well, I don't know. LTV Atlanta.
Yeah, well, that's really... Yeah. They don't have that in Berlin yet.
No. It would be good LTV Berlin. I don't know.
Yeah, you could be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
I'm sure.
And how long is it going to play here?
We'll be running until November 5th, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
First weekend in November.
Okay.
It's a wonderful cast. I don't think I've ever had a better cast for a play. Jim Roof and Don Finney, Brad Sherrill, Donna Bisco. I mean, it's really amazing people. And I was worried about the cast. I mean, they've had to learn a lot of things that probably will be of no use to them. I mean, the nights when the master from the sanctuary, Master Hines, came and taught them to flog one another, it was really hilarious. And it turned out that, of course, the best flogger in the bunch was the former cheerleader. Because she had the wrist action from doing the batons. So she could just flog for days.
Really?
She was really good.
Gosh, I guess there's a lot of things you don't think about.
No, you don't think about I mean, they have that world is very ritualized and stylized, the world of leather, be it heterosexual leather or gay leather. And each of those worlds are different. They have their own different rules, but they have some rules that they share in common. It's absolutely fascinating to learn about it. I thought I had learned a lot, and then Master Hines came in and started explaining even more. I mean, the insignia that you wear if you're a master, and the insignia that you wear if you're a slave, and that whole relationship with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's there is something creepy about hearing a person refer to another person as his slave.
Yeah.
And that person being right there agreeing with it. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, I am.
right.
It tells you you're in a different space, a different headset.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lot different. Well, I can't wait to see it.
I can't either.
I guess
The dress rehearsal should be fun.
it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
No, of course it should be. Is it about to start probably?
It's not. I think they're starting about 7:30 actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
thank you very much.
It's a
And
pleasure.
let's see. Maybe I have to put an ending in it.
Okay.
So I guess we're going to go and watch it now. Everybody's ready. Let's go inside.
They've got the whips.
The whips are ready.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Praise, space, and the world is in it. I make a sound, and the world is there. When I breathe in, I breathe all the way back to when it started, all the way to the end, in my breath, in the moments between each breath, all there, waiting, for I am that arrogance of a thing that will only be itself.
I am a voice. You have one. I am one. Voice. I have already spoken. It is already said. For I am that arrogance of a voice that will only speak itself, all the way to the end and beyond the end to what awaits us. I am that thing that will only be itself, that will never dissolve into anything else. I am one. So, I make a man.
I make a sound.
And the world is in it.
I breathe a space, and the world is there.
I make a man for a journey.
He will go a long way to find the peace that he is seeking.
He will go a long way to find it.
In Berlin, I learned of a thing. I was walking toward the room. The men I had rented were waiting for me, but I wanted to turn back, to run away. That feeling you get when you're tripping, you can't quite get your breath. You have this image of your nails scraping away your skin, maybe from your face or your arms, scraping your skin.
Waiting. Wishing he could see, but he can't. Waiting. Wishing I would come in there, but I won't. So delicious to feel him waiting like this. Bound and gagged with his face encased in a rubber mask. Nothing but the tiniest tube to breathe from, just big enough to keep him alive. If he can manage to keep hold of it. If he can keep from thrashing around. If he can fight off panic. If he can maintain back from the lost and found, my lost boy. All wrapped up in rubber and chains with the mask is the best part. He's sweating in the rubber by now. Breathing through that tiny straw, wondering what will happen if he accidentally lets go of it. Can he ever find it again? What will he do? Can he make enough noise to get my attention? Yes, I'm here. Oh, it's me, my dear. Don't move. Don't make a sound. The more you move, the longer I keep you here, you see. And if you speak or make a sound, it's even worse. I may keep you here for days. Once upon a time, there was a little man. He had a little plan. He walked inside a room and said, "Let's play. Yesterday you tied me up, so I'll do you today." Isn't that nice? That's a nice rhyme, I think. But it's a lie. I never let you tie me up. You don't deserve it. You're scum. You are dirt and scum, and I should have left you with the police. I should have left you there and told them they could do anything they wanted. They could fuck you, they could rape you, they could cut a hole in you and pull out your intestines. I should have left you with them, but instead I brought you back to try again. Sit there and don't move till I say you can move. Do that, and maybe I will give you one more chance.
peace.
You would think he would never want to move.
I'm hearing that voice again.
That arrogance of a voice that will only speak itself.
Please stop.
That arrogance of a thing that will only be itself. I am right.
I'm not hearing anything at all.
I have already spoken. It is already said.
This is a bad connection. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Should I call back?
This is fine.
I'm calling from America, from Atlanta. I'm a friend of Morris Engel.
But if you could hear me, could hear my voice, would you come to me? Would you travel anywhere to find me? Or would you still be sleepers? Would you still close your eyes? Would you take a trip to find me? Would you come?
For I am that arrogance of a thing.
Would you come to Berlin if I were there?
Time to call for a taxi, I guess.
So, he begins.
Yes, I moved to Berlin a few months before the whole thing started.
Must have been amazing how much it changed like that.
If you lived here, you would have thought it was a pain in the ass. In those days, a person could afford to live in Berlin. Now everything costs more, and the West Berliners don't really like the East Berliners. Any Easterners, really. They make fun of the Poles who clean their houses, and they make fun of the Easterners for wearing cheap clothes. There was a poster that came out after the wall fell. It's from the cover of a magazine, I believe. I don't remember, but it showed an Easterner holding a giant cucumber with the caption reading, "Money este banana." My first banana.
How friendly. Sounds just like home. Spark is nice. It's dark.
Oh, well, that's the time of year. During the summer, it stays light here till nearly 11. You'd be amazed.
I feel like such a stranger here.
You've been to other places in Europe?
Paris once, London a couple of times. I was planning a trip to the north of Italy last year, but I had to change my plans if they came up with work.
Oh, I love all of those places.
Have you lived in all of them?
Oh, right there.
Where are the gay bars around here? Is there a gay bar in town?
Sorry, I'm not from here.
Down in America?
I am from Atlanta.
Oh yeah, the Olympic City. Rather an embarrassment over here, I think.
Where are you from?
Milwaukee.
Now there's a city for you.
So, you know where the gay bars are?
Why do you think I would know?
You're obviously gay, I simply assume.
But there's a gay bookstore in Charlottenburg. Chris Isaac, they'll help you.
Where's that?
In Charlottenburg, get it? Cab driver. were out.
You're starting to like this place.
I've always liked it. Have you decided what we're going to do tonight with this man?
He wants to watch, that's all.
I remember.
So, there'll be you, and me and Serenity.
Just the family. You know what you want to do?
I haven't thought about it yet. I sent Serenity to meet him. Make sure he's not some kind of crazy.
You think Serenity can tell?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Thought we might start a little early. Tie you up. Serenity can get you relaxed, maybe spank you some.
I don't want Serenity to do anything.
You will do as you're told. When I have the handcuffs on you, it won't matter to you who's whipping you now, will it?
You have better hands, sir. Her hands are too soft for a spanking.
Oh, that's what you want. Talk to me sweet. Tell me what you like.
I like your hands.
How many of the dildos? All of them? Even the biggest? That's not what you said before.
I thought about it. I like it. I want it again. Sir!
The sling? The cross? We put you upside down? Did you get the boobs fixed?
I got the man to look at them. He said they were all right.
Should have seen this place when I was starting out.
You showed me pictures.
I need to do a lot of work here. Bring a lot of clients in here, make a lot of money. Did too for a while. Then I got bored with the business. Let it go. This place is expensive, it doesn't pay for itself.
It will tonight.
I have to tell you the man.
What if you say, no, don't do this, don't let this happen, don't go into that room? Then he will say to himself, you are right. All of you kindly voices who are speaking to me, you are collectively right and I am individually wrong, and so unshackle me, unbind me, take me down. Surely he will say that. So surely the fact that he continues to stand there in the room, where they handle him like the brutes they wish to be, and he continues to stand there, to accept it. Surely this means that you are not sufficiently ardent in your plea.
What if you were all to say stop at the same moment? Stop. No, you should not do this. Even for a make this moment.
I make this moment now.
I make this moment.
He lives on faith, as anybody would in his place. He lives on faith that this moment will release him, that their hands, their bodies will release him. Someone's kissed and bit his lips till they are bright red. He is smiling as if this has become a pleasure. Trussed up and masked, like something about to be spitted and cooked.
What if you were all to say stop at the same moment? Stop. No, you should not do this, even for a moment. What if you were all to say stop?
In Berlin I learned of a thing.
Already contained.
I already contained.
In Berlin, where I learned.
So, it begins.
In my head, I'm singing this song. Sing on the upward way. He's a handsome man, and this place, in this clothes, I keep thinking he's German. I keep forgetting he's from Atlanta, too. Want a drink? No, thank you. We've already started. Serenity told you we would. Yes. Come this way.
Selves to blame that he allows the others to raise him up on the cross and whip him a bit, till the stripes across his shoulders are red. Even though a little farther tonight, he allows them to go a little farther. And one is watching. He's getting closer. So they whip him with them, so they lash him with the whip that cuts twice. So the blood will bead across his back, but slowly the sharp sting like a stroke of fire across him, his face shivering from one sensation to the next, and the one who is watching is drawn closer.
I'm feeling right away. He likes it. He likes to watch. I'm feeling that tingle on my skin. That means I have an oily skin. I've been with Martin for a while. I've been teaching him to say,
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
a lesson so many people never learn but need to so badly, and Martin needs to learn as bad as any. So I teach him well. They bring him upward and forward carefully. Poke his body.
Poke his body as it penetrates
Penetrates
other parts of
And
themselves.
by this point, surely it hurts. Surely the pain is reason enough for him to stop.
Stop!
No. It appears that it may not be sufficient.
Not sufficient.
But through all the pain, he is smiling. He has gone so far the hurt can no longer reach him.
So far inside by now, seeing the animal that always rises to Serenity's face when she works. So far inside myself, I wonder. I'm watching Martin, and I wonder how much can I hurt him? How far before he says to stop? How much will he take? Really not that. How much can I hurt him? I have this feeling, and I make it grow, and my head goes into that room.
Like drinking them into it. His face calling. His soft voice calling. Making them shiver, making all of us shiver across all the